We need to head to Natlan next. Neverland called it a nation of dragons, but that description doesn't give us exactly. Huh.
Yes, that look of surprise.
Okay, just make sure you get Paimon's good side. Wait, hang on a minute. What's with the photo shoot?
Well, I heard you two were about to leave for the next part of your journey. After everything you did for Fontaine, the Steambird simply had to follow. Oh, I have a feeling we're going to be short on material once you.
Oh, so you knew we were leaving. We don't need.
Yeah.
All those obstacles we overcame side by side.
If you encounter any troubles along your journey, you need only let us know, no matter the distance between us.
Partings are inevitable, of course. But distance makes the heart grow fonder, right? One thing will never change, though. We'll always have the memory.
Whoa, you're all here!
That we will.
Well, in light of your impending departure...
Ooh, great idea! We even have a professional photographer.
Leave it to me. Just give me a moment to set the camera.
Oh, by the way, you're overthinking the whole Natlan issue, Paimon. Natlan has human inhabitants and its own unique culture, just like Fontaine. It's just that, because of their local customs, the native people choose not to leave. They're not unwelcoming to outsiders, though. People travel there for business and leisure alike, and usually return with nothing but good things to...
Many members of the Spina have visited in the past.
Well, that's a relief. Hopefully we don't get swept up in any major drama this time.
Well, given your experience and skill in that regard, I have no doubt you'll be able to overcome any...
Still, I hope you can avoid danger this time around. An uneventful trip might be a nice change of pace.
All right. Well then, traveler.
Bon voyage!
Wow! So this is Natlan! So many strange mountains. Doesn't look good idea. And once we've met the Archon, come on, let's keep following the road. On the wall. We've got to be on the right track.
I'm sorry, Kachina. I know it's not right for us to go back on our word like this. But Kempoa and I have to do well during this pilgrimage.
You can't seem to find other people to join our team, and we don't have time.
But if you two leave...
We really are sorry. We're just ordinary tribal warriors with years of battle under our belt and no glory to show for it. Not to mention the physical toll of all that fighting.
We barely had a pilgrimage registration closes.
Well, I just wish I was stronger, but never mind.
Well, if we do well this time, there's still a spot for you.
Yeah, even though we're not participating in the competition together.
Of course. Guess I'll have to wait until the next pilgrimage. Looks like that little girl over there was just abandoned. Huh? Oh, gosh, I'm fine. Don't worry about me. Yep, we just got to Natlan. Oh, welcome. I'm Kachina. Oh, that's something we call an ancient name. If you're here for the pilgrimage of... So, this... yeah. It's the competition was basically the winner.
Sounds like a massive fighting tournament or something. Do you have to be...
Well, due to phase 1 is it? Oh, and an ancient name bearer is just someone. Once the team competition is over.
Yeah, the skill seems pretty huge. Wait a minute. If ancient name bearers lead the teams, that means you must be a team captain.
Sure am. The key to winning is in. So their decision does make sense. I'd feel the same way if I were in their shoes. All ancient name bearers have to take part. It's our duty. At worst, I'm looking at a few extra.
Psst, Traveler. Based on the direction of this conversation, yep, time for the next phase of our journey.
What are you guys talking about? Sorry, didn't mean to freak out on you. I really appreciate the offer. That's so
Oh, Paimon thought we could just join your team and fight our way to the top and then become heroes.
It's alright.
Really?
We're all usually on good terms, but they don't make eye contact or bring up the pill. I probably don't even need to explain. It's pretty obvious.
Oh, don't you worry. The Traveler's strong enough for the three of us. Gods, dragons, giant narwhals. He can give them all.
Oh, I get it. You were able to overlook my lack of.
That's right. We always try to help people.
True. You guys are really special. You know you're strong, but you don't take yourselves too. You're planning on staying in Natlan for a little while.
Learn from.
Yeah, you know. I promise I.
What do you think, Traveler? Seems like she really looks up to you. Oh, right. Didn't those people from earlier...
Don't worry about it. I lose all the time. But if I manage to... Well, come with me, you two. I'll show you where I grew up and introduce you to our tribe, the Children of Echoes. Hello, I'm Kachina, a member of the Children of Echoes. I adore green fruits and would love to become more strong, even though I'm still not much of a fighter.
I'm taking the stage.
Another chance to...
Whoa. That thing over there looks super intimidating. You sure it's not gonna fall off?
Don't worry. Our tribe works closely with stone. That's one of our symbols, actually. It's not going anywhere, I promise you. Many of our tribespeople love music and dance. They have an amazing sense of rhythm. In the past, Outlanders have come here just to study our culture and exchange views. My parents wanted me to learn dance, but I wanted to become a warrior instead. Right here. Introduce you. This is Io, my Saurian companion.
Saurian? So in Natlan, you consider Saurians?
Of course. Natlan is not only a nation of heroes. Outlanders always seem to think of Io as my pet, but that's not the case at all. Io and I go on adventures. The Children of Echoes have the closest ties to the Tepetlisaurs, which are naturally very friendly to humans. That's how our relationship became what it is today. All Saurians have their own personalities, but I think calling them our companions pretty much sums it up. See? Io agrees with me.
Oh! You're here too!
No way! You have a Saurian companion too! Oh, what a sweet little thing! I think your friend here will get along with Io just fine. Alright, you two go have fun. I've got some important business to handle, and then I'll be right back. No mischief, okay? And you better not go leave. This is the most cherished and most sacred item in our tribe. It symbolizes the Wyab.
Wyab? Is that a god of some sort?
Sort of. We believe the Wyab dwell beneath the earth, while the Pyro Archon hails from above. We hold regular gatherings here, actually. The Wyab know the past and can foresee the future.
Huh. Kachina, what are you doing here?
Chief! Oh, let me introduce you. This is Pakal, the chief of our chief. These two just arrived in Natlan. They're super accomplished adventurers, and they're letting me stick by them so I can learn a thing.
Hello?
Kachina is a child of our tribe. Her safety's my responsibility, so I'll just come out and say it. I don't know how you met her, but I'm gonna need you to.
Whoa, 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 whoa! There's no.
A feeling isn't going to satisfy your.
How about...
The people who belong to the Adventurers Guild are kind of a mixed bag. Huh. You're the Traveler, and you're Paimon.
Paimon is a guide! Jeez, these rumors are getting out of control. Okay, maybe this one's not that bad. It does make you seem super powerful and mysterious.
Wait, is there something special about those names?
You haven't heard?
Nope.
Learn well from him, Kachina. It's unlikely you've ever had a teacher of greater merit.
Really? To earn that kind of praise from the chief, you guys must be even stronger than I thought.
Apologies for not trusting your word.
Oh, don't worry about it. You were just doing your duty.
Well, Kachina's still young, so... As for you, Kachina, isn't registration about to close?
Don't worry, Chief. I told my teammates to go ahead. I'll catch up with them in a bit. I may not be much of a fighter, but I am quick up.
Kachina's trying not to worry him, huh?
I see. Well, I hope I wasn't interrupting anything just now. If I did, just tell me where you left off, and I might be able to help with the explanation.
Let me think.
Oh, right! That word kept popping up in our conversation.
Well, Natlan is a nation of heroes. You can think of an ancient name almost like...
For example, by the time he fought in his last one, even though he wasn't quite where he used to be physically speaking...
Ancient names allow us to preserve the stories of the past. Do you have your stone on you, Kachina?
Of course! Here, take a look.
Whoa, that black stone look...
The Wyab decide who is deserving of inheriting an ancient name. As time passes, ancient names come to represent the heroic deed. In turn, the accomplishments preserved within it.
Just like me, but if I didn't know this...
Then you're saying...
None at all. And that is precisely how it exercises its unique value.
Think of it this way. If you become a hero because the heavens granted you strength, are your...
Oh, Paimon gets it!
Someone had this to say about ancient names. Our forebears carved the miracles of the past. So there's no rush, Kachina. Many people struggle to understand the Wyab's judgment after receiving an ancient. As long as you never stop trying to improve your abilities and...
Thank you, Chief. Well, it's getting late. Oh, right. I'm not sure where you're headed, but
Is that where the pilgrimage is taking?
Yep. And outside of competitions, of course.
Sounds like a plan, then.
Well, if the Traveler and Paimon are with you, then I don't need to worry about your safety.
All right, we're off. I got so carried away just now. Luckily, that's not the case. Or, well, I guess we just have to meet up after the...
You sure it's okay you didn't tell the chief about your
Chief Pakal's a really nice, but he's not as young as he used to be. And he's got some old injuries that still bother him. He's not cut out for any more. He'll find out what really happened when he sees me compete. I'm sure I'll get an earful.
Yeah, Your teammates left you high and dry and you...
It's not their fault. We all grow up not out of us. Anyway, don't worry. It'll also be a great... Alright, time to leave our settlement. Let's head back. Right here.
The statue is so pretty. Is that what the
You betcha. Beautiful, effortlessly confident, and...
It didn't work when you tried earlier either.
Huh? You can get elemental power from this...
This would have been such a good opportunity to show It's so weird that it's not working.
Aw, I would have liked to...
Sorry, Kachina. We got your hopes.
No, it's alright. That's something only vision bearers can use. Could you show...
Take it away, traveler.
Wow! Different elemental powers, wielded by a single person! Let me give it a try! Nope. Still just Geo. Anyway, I was right! You really are something.
Just wait until you hear about our previous adventures. Whoa! What's that?
Oh, that's a cuckoo soar. They fly high and fast.
Right? It's been ages since that day we first saw Dvalin.
Oh, before I forget, they look like shiny little gems, don't they? Don't be fooled, though. I always bring a few.
Woo! Paimon love.
My pleasure, my... We've come a long way. How does the break sound?
Great idea! All this
Oh, are you all out of candy? I've got some more if you want.
Whoa, you're practically a
I just like bringing a lot. They only come in handy. Huh? Is everything okay, traveler? Seems like you've got...
Yeah, that was so weird. It has to mean something, don't...
Actually, you know what? It could be because our
Different how?
Well, I heard that other nations' Archons live a long time and belong to a class of extremely powerful beings known as God.
And that's not the case?
Not at all. Every Pyro Archon in Natlan was an ordinary person before taking on the role.
Huh? A human serving as an Archon? Is that even possible? You find it hard to believe, too.
So that's not normal then? I guess I've just gotten used...
Well, based on what we've seen, that's not usually how it works. It can't be that easy for a human to be...
Pretty sure the Pyro Archon's the only one who can answer. I do know this, though. Even after becoming the Pyro Archon, the person in the position still grows old and requires rest. The statue of the Seven may look a lot like our current Archon, but that has to be a coincidence. Countless people have held that title over the years. Oh, I should also mention, the pilgrimage is actually how we select the Pyro Archon. Anyone...
So the contest is all about how...
That's right! Our current Archon achieved an overwhelming victory. Don't just take my word for it, though. Even the tribe elders said, but it's just as Chief Pakal said.
Okay, Paimon's gonna ignore the whole human becoming an... If we think back to what happened in Inazuma...
I wouldn't worry about it. Our Archon's a...
Yeah, you're right. It's not like we're planning on
It'll all work out.
Alright, Paimon's...
Oh, we call this a flogist... sorry to disappoint, but...
behind you! Something's coming! What do we do? Is something after us?
We're fine. This here is Hiya, Toto. It's me. Well, aren't we looking...
Oh! So it was just a friend.
That's right. There's He's always hanging around these
What does...
That's an invitation.
Paimon's not so sure about... Oh, good point. You guys have... Wow, the sightseeing is even better from up here.
The higher the vantage point, the better the view.
Are you and Toto close, Kachina?
Yep. When I was little, my parents and I went to the Stadium of the Sacred Flame to buy a bunch of different fruits, but the cart we were using to transport them flipped over. Toto wasn't even half his current size back then, but I still burst into In the end, though, he didn't eat a single one. And even chased off. After that, he used his big head to help get our cart right side up again. I've been bringing him fruit ever since. Oh, and I was the one that named him Toto, actually. With the sheer amount of food he can eat, he pretty much grew like a... Oh, look over there! That's our destination! The Stadium of the Sacred Flame. You can let us off here, Toto. Thanks for the lift. It's an easy walk from here, so I say we head the rest of the way on...
That's true.
The campaign begins.
Are you sure it has...
I'm supposed to meet some friends here, but...
Open your eyes, Slowpoke! Ugh, we've been here this entire time. I've already lost track of how long you've kept us waiting. Listen here, you. It's not just Kanish and Moalani's time you're wasting, but mine, too!
What the heck? That's a strange-looking Saurian. Or, wait, is it even...
Take it down a notch, alright? You don't even know some of these people. Just because Kachina's too nice to get mad at you doesn't give you an excuse to be rude to her.
And what are you gonna do about it? You think you're the boss of... Hey! Oh, what do you think you're doing?
Alright, I've put him in a timeout for now. Sorry about that.
Aw, you didn't have to do that. Hal just doesn't have much of a felt...
He got what he deserved. Let's just hope the lesson sticks this time.
Mualani, there you are.
Looks like you made some new friends. And
Hello, Paimon's Paimon.
a traveler, you say? You came at the perfect time.
I don't see your teammates with you, Kachina. Where are...
Oh, they went to join teams with a better chance at winning.
So you're saying you've been ditched? That might give them an advantage during the team stage.
Yeah, well, I couldn't even... The outcome of the team stage...
Hey now. There's not a single person here that can promise their team victory. Besides, you're not lacking in strength at all. You were only 3 victories short of reaching the Night Warden.
Wait, so if the pilgrimage is like a national sporting competition, then what are the Night Warden Wars?
The former is a battle of skill. The latter, a war against our eternal enemy, the Abyss.
So they're here too. Well, wait a second. You're saying the prize for winning the pilgrimage is the chance to go to war?
That's not too far off. That's why it's called the Night Warden Wars. The pilgrimage chooses the strongest warriors among the tribes, and those warriors fight to repel the Abyss in defense. Their names and deeds are then recorded in... Yes, but that's the nature of war. Resisting the Abyss is our duty.
But it's something we call the Ode of Resurrection.
Resurrect people, you mean?
Yep. So it's not so scary, really. Our Archon's blessing gives us the courage to keep...
Let's go register.
Wait, what about you, Kachina?
We really wish we could help, but we're not from here, so it doesn't seem like we can take part.
There's no threshold to the number of participants. With the sheer number of teams, it's practically guaranteed chaos. No matter how strong or experienced in a situation like that, it's always better to have—
Oh, how about this? When we register, why don't we ask if these two can have special permission to— Odds are the answer will be no, so if that doesn't—
You're not asking me to lead your team.
Look at you, mind read.
Fine by me, but
I bet our new friends here will agree that two's always better than one.
Oh, you mean us? Haha, you're right. 2 is definitely better than 1.
It's just like the old saying we have here, and— But what if I— Listen to yourself. The rules don't forbid it. It's not like they left us—
well, I'll leave you to break the—
Oh, I know. Just give me a second, you—
Squall Fury. Too slow.
This is the place. Let's wait for Mualani here.
Did you see the flags at the front gate?
Oh, yeah. It's weren't there.
Those are our tribal flags. One for each of the 6.
Why the sudden tour guide routine?
I said I'd introduce them to Natlan, and we've got nothing better to do, so I might as—
Fair enough. Well, I'm from the Scions of the Canopy. We live high in the mountains and have the closest ties to the Yumkasaurs.
My friend Mualani belongs to— That just leaves the flag. If we get a chance after the pilgrimage, I'll be—
Well, if we're talking tribes, allow me to stand in for our chief.
Mualani, you're back!
Everything's settled on my end.
They probably just didn't see any drawbacks to your proposition.
We're saying the same thing here. You, my friend, are a formidable
Hello there. Here to register?
That's right. I wanted to ask—
I'm sorry, but
You couldn't make an exception just this once?
it's not that simple, Miss Mualani. Even a single exception sets a dangerous precedent for countless interested— The purpose of the pilgrimage is not only to select strong warriors, but also this is the fire that fuels the sacred—
Oh, so there's another—
That was the initial purpose, actually. Every participant, whether—
Exactly right, Miss. Outlander participation would inhibit the production of this fire, which could in turn—
Oh, so it all comes down— Well, you can—
That would be great! Gil, there's something Paimon was wondering at. You read Paimon's mind, Traveler. Why doesn't everyone just fight?
The power of resurrection has its limits. For starter,
That's also why it's for their own—
That brings us to the—
Victory?
the victors, only those who the tales of the vanquished are eventually—
Yeah, they want—
You have to think about even if four—
Because every
Of course, the team— That's why no one fights alone.
This all sounds pretty—
Well, that axiom is meant— Danger is always present. But together, not to mention—
I've actually fallen in battle before. I spent some time wandering the realm of the Wayab. It was—
The realm of the Wayab? Does that mean—
Hard to say. The realm's not somewhere you can access by ordinary means, and we call this realm the Night Kingdom.
The fact that you were resurrected at all is the worst thing in the world.
Then releasing you from your timeout has gotta come in at a—
You would do well to—
If you're done arguing— In the meantime, you can all go—
Nice. Family and friends and—
The wind rises. Too slow.
Dig in, you guys. Eat as much as you want. There's more where this came from, too, so don't be shy.
Don't be dramatic.
The Pyro Arc, speaking of trouble, I've locked a How away for now, so you don't have to worry.
Wait, isn't that a little hard?
Nah, Kanich and a How are always like that. What's got you all down in the dumps, kitchen?
I know. I can't keep using— I have to prove—
You don't have to prove anything to any— If they don't think you deserve to bear your ancient name, they can take it up with the Wayab. Trust me, Kachina. The Wayab see something special in you.
I just hope it's not the fact that I can take a few Yeah, I'm—
To be honest, losing 7 or 8 times isn't even a lot. Maybe
Yeah, didn't you say you got really close before?
It's just...
Hey, stumble, and I'll be there. I know you've never tasted.
Mililani, I trust you. I still don't know why though, but... I can't be the...
Not to mention, the fact that your ancient name has survived until now means all your forebears managed to honor its meaning. Otherwise, it would be lost to...
That's right! And you'll have us rooting for you too!
No. But still, I'll win this Oh, right. I should eat.
Nice to see your game.
Thanks for encouraging her, you two.
Don't you worry. We've seen how kind and...
Take it easy. You're getting tears.
I'll pour you all some...
She even travels with homemade juice.
Kachina's backpack is packed.
That's true, but she definitely...
Seems like you two really look out for her.
She's like a little sister to me, you know? She's already so talented. She just needs... And I have a feeling this is the one.
Why are you so sure?
Oh, no. I was just born confident.
Mulani's being modest. She's already a 3-time veteran of the Night Ward.
Wow, that's amazing!
Nah, it's no... Either way, the challenges haven't been that...
Paimon gets it! That's how Paimon and the Hey, a little more confidence, please!
Drinks are here. Better try them while they're still...
Feeling better now,
Me? I'm gonna get some meat in my system, then
I'll come with you.
Just don't go overboard, okay? Alright, fine.
Attaboy.
So full. I'm so sleepy.
Squall Fury!
I just finished training with Willow.
Well, you worked so hard to introduce...
Wow, you guys are exactly like Kachina described. No, guess I should make myself scarce, though.
Huh? What do you mean? Observation?
Yeah, the person who hits the hardest isn't...
Oh, I think you're saying...
Atta girl, Kachina.
You're right. I just need to focus. Mind sticking around a little?
Sure.
Thanks for taking the time to teach me.
Just give it your best.
You think I've got a sharp tongue? I just... Behold! Yeah!
Morning, traveler. Morning.
Looks like everyone's here right on time.
Says the one who only made it because I was there to get you!
How? Not so loud.
Well, if you don't do well today, we know who to blame. Now don't.
See how your friends talk to me, Kanich? I help you wake them up, make sure everyone's on...
Mualani's right, though.
Hopeless.
All right, moving on.
I had some nerves at first.
That's good to hear.
The competition's about to start. Did ever...
A little.
Oh no, we were so busy.
I thought that might happen. Here, I brought you some. No thanks necessary.
Attention, everyone! The tournament is about to begin.
Well, the opening ceremony is what...
Don't you worry.
Thanks, you two.
Well, we should get...
Okay, bye-bye.
Attention, everyone!
Ooh, that's our wow. We've
Entering the Stadium of the Sacred Flame, you won't be able to leave the arena once the tournament begins.
The pilgrimage. Before we begin, each team will board a hot air balloon. Contestants must defeat incumbents. Only those who emerge triumphant in the team stage earn the right to take part in the individual battles. After many rounds. Now, let.
Skill! Strategy! The pilgrimage today marks the beginning of yet another legendary saga. One written in the triumphs of the victors. So
that's the Pyro Archon? Kachina said she was friendly and welcoming, but didn't Kachina say she was just an ordinary person? But she doesn't seem ordinary at all.
Well, folks, it's clear.
Yeah, cool.
Kick their butt!
Go, Mool! You kicked him!
And the crowd goes wild! Remember the rules. The balloons will take you to random locations, and your battle starts the moment you land. Good luck, everyone!
Guess this is where we're... Let me see. Let's head that way.
Okay.
Just remember.
And with that, the pilgrimage is now underway. Time for the contestants to...
Ooh, a fire tower! And an unoccupied one from the looks of it. Be on the lookout for an ambush. Careful, we've got company!
All right, Kachina.
Let's finish this. Looks like we've done ourselves an easy start!
Perfect timing. We've got to fight to generate contended fire in the first place. So let's go. Winner takes all, loser gets lost.
Out of the way or get blown away!
Need a
Let's round them up! This was new.
We won!
We're just getting started. Grab the fire and let's head to the next spot.
Currently in the lead, we have Chas, one of the contestants from the Flower Feather clan. Amaru has taken out 6 contestants in a row! What a legendary competitor! But can his hot streak continue?
Oh, well, aren't you two an interesting duo?
How did these monsters make it onto the grounds?
Part of the tournament! We can't handle a few monsters. How are you supposed to repel the abyss? Look, why don't we handle these monsters first? Then we can battle... Your skills aren't half bad. But I think I've got a good grasp of what you can do. Sorry, but not everyone can make it until the end. Your run ends here!
Nicely done, Kachina!
We actually beat a legend!
Come on, don't just stand there. Let's grab the fire and go!
We have a new team pulling ahead! Mualani and Kachina have already eliminated several favorites for the win!
I knew someone would show up! Hand over the sacred fire and no one gets hurt!
Right here!
This was new.
Clear the area!
Carbon wave!
Would you look at this? 2 favorites for the win. Itzna and Unkunga have run into each other. Looks like it's gonna be an early goodbye for one of these formidable competitors.
That was quick. This mountain is huge. Is the next tower really all the way up there? It's going to take forever to make it to the top.
Just leave it to me. I'll get us up there.
We made it! Great work, Kachina!
Glad I could help.
An empty fire tower. We're too late.
And another competitor crosses the finish line. Ian-san from the Collective of Plenty, certainly living up to some...
Kachina!
Let's finish this back.
I'm sorry about this, but since we ran into each other, I can't just let you pass. If you want glory, you'll have to go through me!
Or get blown away!
Every minute that passes, fewer and fewer contestants remain in play. The remaining competitors need to hurry if they want to make it out of this stage.
Hold it right there! That fire is mine! In your dreams, I think someone needs a reality check, and I'm more than happy to oblige. I'd like to see you try. Hey, let's work together. Good idea. No way I'm... Let's go.
New?
Get back!
That was quick. We've collected enough sacred fire. Still doing all right, Kachina? Oh, we're running out of time. Wait, there's a spirit way over there. We can ride it back. Oh, we really lucked out. Just grab onto me, Kachina. I'm not sure if you remember, but people from my tribe can ride spiritways over great distances. It's all smooth sailing from here.
Thanks, Milani.
Hey, what are you thanking me for? We won as a team. There's no way I could have taken on that many people without you. Have a little faith in yourself. You're already a great warrior. Oh, those were some steep curves. Not scared, are you?
I'm fine. I don't scare easily. Not after that last ride you took me on.
Oh, yeah. Back when we first met, right? I accidentally knocked over your piece of cake, then offered to take you spiritway surfing to make up for it.
Actually, I was feeling pretty down that day. My training didn't go well, and... Anyway, you really cheered me up. Milani, I really want to win this time. I want to win this pilgrimage and become a true warrior.
That's what I like to hear.
If your team has gathered enough...
Congratulations!
Amazing!
Congratulations!
Keep it up, Milani!
Kachina!
Kachina!
Woo!
You two can take a short break while the team stage comes to a close. After that, we'll proceed to the next stage of the competition.
You two are assigned to different lounge areas. If you...
Solo battles next.
Hold it right there. This is the contestants.
We're contestants too. Let us through.
According to my list, you're not among the individual match contenders, nor are you related to any of...
Well, we'd still be candidates if it was just based on...
Wait, you two are...
Well, look who we have here. Remember us? Your little trick got us. Since we've crossed paths again, let's settle this once and for...
Right now?
Don't mind him, Kachina. Tournament rules place you under no You! Don't just stand there! Get security over here now!
Forget the rules. Isn't the pilgrim... Exactly. Now's our chance...
Kachina!
Who are you?
Traveler! Paimon!
We just came to have a chat, and then all of a sudden... You're not bullying Kachina on our...
I don't know your names, but if you... It has to wait until after the
That's enough, you two. Being caught off guard is not an excuse. You think you can cry foul play when you face the abyss? If this behavior persists, You may find yourselves barred.
Are you alright? You're not hurt?
No, thanks to you. Right.
That sounds more like it.
I heard there was trouble. Has the situation...
Yes. It was nothing out of the ordinary. A couple of sore losers coming to stir up.
Some people are so obsessed with glory. They can't even bear the... I hope you don't let them get to you, Kachina, because you'll need to get ready.
That came up quick.
You must be, people told me I got lucky in the draw, but I beg to differ. There are no coincidences in the arena. If you're standing here, well, anything you want to say?
I really want to...
All right, our contestants have each said their piece. To your places, everyone. And begin!
Come on, you can do better! That's more like it. Again! I actually lost. Knew I had an eye for the good ones. Guess that means I was right about you all.
Congratulations to Kachina for taking the win. Let's give her a round of applause, everyone.
That's wonderful!
Where do you come from, kid? Think I hate to break it to you? And you don't recognize me? Figures. Our generation's been in decline ever since. Either way, once... Hear that? Exhilarating cheers of the crowd. That's why I'm here. Looks like it's time to get serious. An impressive blow. Try this on for size.
She's strong. I can't rush this. Just like the traveler said, I need to observe my opponent and look for an opportunity.
Come on, Kachina, you can do it!
It's not just about who hits the hardest.
Gotta hand it to you, kid. You really impressed me. You've got what it takes, Kachina.
And it's Kachina for the win! We'll now head into...
Thanks for cheering me on, you two.
You were great out there!
I don't think I did too shabby either.
You ready for the last round, Kachina?
Milani!
I got permission to come see you before the last round starts. But, you're...
What?
Yeah, I just... But
I did too, but we just have to get past it. War is... So, I'm going to give this... To hand victory to your opponent is to take pity on them. But no one's asking for pity here, yeah? So, atta girl.
So, if one of you has to lose...
You mean one of us is I'll be happy no matter... Traveler, hi...
I've been trained. Thanks for believing.
We've arrived at the final phase. The winner of this match will take the final spot among the victors. Give it up for a longtime contender and first-time finalist from the Children of Echoes, Kachina!
You got this, Kachina!
And her opponent from the people of the Springs, a young prodigy and Night Warden Wars veteran, Mualani! This face-off between old friends promises to be an explosive showdown. May the best warrior win!
You've come so far. Still nervous?
Why does it have to be you? Still, I'm glad in a way. Even if I lose, I won't have any regrets.
Come on! Kachina, this is no time to be modest. I know you want this more than me. And it's about time you start sounding like it, okay?
I want to win. Milani, this one's mine!
Look.
winners of this pilgrim, put your hands together for a... With her 6th consecutive win, Cheska of the Flower Feather Clan. She managed to turn the tides all by herself. Yansan of the Collective of Flip with an explosive comeback 10 years in the making. Kyle, a seasoned and renowned warrior. Kibungu of the Scions of the Canopy. Last but not least, finally living up to her true potential, Kachina of the
Over here! Feels like...
This is no dream. We'll be going to war together. It's an honor to fight along.
No matter how many pilgrimages I witness, I'm always overwhelmed pride for you brave warriors.
As you command.
As you command.
Traveler, Paimon, there you are. I wanted to thank... Not that it feels good to lose, but I'm happy for her. Hey, wanna go for a walk?
Sure. What do you say, Traveler? Something on your mind?
Listen, I'd be lying if I said I wasn't worried. Glory always comes... She's not one to false. Come to think of it, you've never visited my tribe, the people of the spring.
Looks like you beat me to it.
Kinich?
I was planning on inviting you to...
Hey, first come, first serve.
Yeah, you were first.
Yeah, thanks.
All right, let...
Oh, we're finally here! So this is your home, Mualani? Paimon can't wait.
See? What did I tell you?
Fetch me a bottle of wine, would you, dear?
Just one? Let's get another. It's still early in the day.
Want to go to Golden Dusk later?
Now this is a vacation.
Wow, it's so lively!
We try to treat every day like a holiday around here. We believe every day is worth celebrating. Now, let me show you around. Shochikwi Cattle Records. The hot springs, of course.
Wait.
Oh, don't be shy. Come on.
Mualani!
Huh? Oh, Auntie Atea!
Please, I've told you that just Atea is fine. Do I look that...
That's right. They only just arrived in Nat.
Hi there!
I'm Mualani's neighbor, Atea.
Yeah, I was this close to winning. Anyway, it's all in the past. I'm gonna take these... Oh, wait. You'll need swimsuit.
Hold it right there, young lady. Have you forgotten rule?
Oh, wait, you mean...
There's a rule about...
That's right. Outlanders have to complete a trial.
It's not nearly as scary as it sounds. A few travelers... But seriously, Auntie Atea, do we have to...
Fame?
Oh, that sounds...
Exactly.
Okay.
That's more like it.
Relax.
Much better. Hey! You over there! How many times have I told you no roughhousing?
Oh, shoot! That weird lady's...
Stop right...
She sure has a lot of energy.
Back before I inherited, she referred to any...
If Paimon lived...
It's just... The doctors managed... Abyssal power still exists within her body.
Oh, no wonder she has so many skulls.
That's normal. She's worked... Anyway, let's head...
Oh, I see. That's...
See, I told you the chief would agree. Well, let's get moving then. We can't let a word of this slip to end.
Hey, Amina, Hikaru, Marukau. You three seem...
Oh, Mualani.
This is the traveler...
Oh, what a coincidence. We were just...
We think Auntie Atea's illness has taken a turn for the better.
Really?
Okay, so while you've been busy with the pilgrimage, we noticed that she's been visiting specifically the hot springs in the cave to the north of our settlement. She can never come into contact with.
Yeah, so we got to thinking, what if we renovated the abandoned spring? Chief Amina thinks it's a.
Of course. I'm a little.
Of course, these artificial springs are pretty, and you two, I know you want to focus.
You got it, Chief.
All right, we're off.
I'm also gonna head out. Have fun.
Finally, it's hot spring time. Oh, I already arranged.
Wind rises. Quit following me.
So, what do you think? Can you feel the warmth relax every muscle in your body?
Yeah, it's so nice. The steam is warm too.
The first time I came to the hot springs, there was no calming effect whatsoever. I was such a little ball of energy, the moment my parents looked away, I ran off to the high temperature pools. It was actually pretty funny looking back on it. They were absolutely frantic, looking for me all over. I was too young to remember the whole ordeal, so feel free to go for a swim. I'll be...
Okay, here goes nothing.
Auntie Atea, you really came to check on us?
Of course. The temperature in the artificial springs isn't...
Oh, thank you!
Well, very few young people know how to truly appreciate how to bathe in a hot spring.
Hey!
All right, looks like you were able to adapt to the temperature. Nope. Well, I've got to get going. That better not happen again.
Okay.
Paimon didn't think you were the type to do something like...
I remember thinking I'd totally get away with it too. But turns out milk is pretty easy to spot when you pour it into clear water. Some people get dizzy if they stay in here.
Paimon's fine, just a bit stuffed.
Looks like you two are I certainly don't In exchange, though, I can recommend a... Huh?
Yeah, she brought it. Friends are supposed...
Well then, all right, we should get going.
Behold!
Mulani!
We're here to help!
But you're important guests. We can't put you to work.
All right, now, where to start? Looks like the water... Ooh, those boxes in the corner need to be thrown out. Also, someone needs to go out and get some...
Hey, I'm not any...
Yeah, that works too. I can introduce you to all the shops while we're at...
Too slow. Squall and Fury.
Hey there, Yellowfast.
Well, if it is...
That's right.
Well, it wouldn't.
Here, it's all on...
Wow.
That's right.
Wait, you're saying she can go in the hot springs?
Come on, I know...
All right.
Wow, that was amazing!
All in...
Interested?
I'm not planning to haggle this time, I promise. Nope. Kachina likes shiny little tricks. I'll hold on to them for now.
All right, that should be everything.
Let me see...
That's on the 7 years ago when the Abyss attacked So.
Oh, we will. Well, that's our shopping done. We're back. How's everything going? Wow, this place cleaned up.
I would hope so. Did you guys get everything?
Oh, we brought back tons of...
All right then, roll...
Actually, why don't you two take a break? So, I was brainstorming on the way over, and I'm thinking we could draw something on the wall over here. So, what do you think?
It looks up...
Well, I'm usually the one in charge of the families. Not to mention, this was...
Yeah, tonight's definitely not gonna work.
I see. Well, let's call it a day then. Traveler, Paimon, you must be tired too. Come on.
fury.
Alright, this is it. Get a good night's sleep, okay?
Yep. Paimon's exhausted. We really went all over the place today, didn't we? Anyway, we need to be well rested for the party tomorrow.
To arms, everyone! To arms!
Why now?
Hi? What's with all the noise?
Traveler! Paimon!
Mualani?
It's the Abyss. Come with me. Mualani, one moment. I'll be right there. Really? That's perfect. I've been waiting for the chance to fight by your side. Hang in there. We're here to help. Let's ride.
Behold! Let's round him up!
Oh, have they been contaminated by the Abyss?
No, they are the Abyss. Destroy them!
Bow your head.
Thank you.
I'm alright. Go help the others.
I almost died.
Go!
Settle down.
We've cleared out most of... Looks like we're still in... Let's go ask Amina. Faster! Amina!
Oh, it's you three. Think we were prepared for an attack, but we didn't have enough people to prevent...
Where'd they come from this?
The east side. An abyssal pylon?
A kind of gate created by the Abyss. The only way to end the attack is to destroy the pylon as soon as possible. Otherwise...
Exactly.
Alright, we'll go seal off the one to the east. Traveler, Paimon.
Of course! On behalf of the people...
Let's go. There's no... Let's ride!
Mualani, is that the pylon?
That's it, all right. Come on, let's get rid of this thing. Off we go.
Solidify!
Wretched vermin! The wind rises.
Bow your head.
Carving waves!
Need a surfboard? Whew! I don't see any more.
These attacks...
Yeah, it makes... Besides, the Abyss doesn't care how difficult... Come on, we should head back. Huh? What are you looking at? Is there something over there?
You're right. Mualani, look! Wait, that area looks kind of familiar.
What? We probably don't have any reinforcements over there.
Huh? Seems like the monsters are decreasing in number.
Come on, everyone! Keep it up!
The tides beckon.
Carving way!
Ataya, what are you doing? Where do you think? If I'm here, means that thing is long gone. I was in a hurry, so it's not my best. Stop talking for now. That wound looks bad. The abyssal power is
Is this the right area? Hello? Anyone there? Mulan.
Ataya took care of it, but she's injured. All right, stop. Wait, no. This was meant to be... for me, right?
Ataya!
You think I couldn't tell you were avoiding me on... And you... forget about...
The impurities in the elemental energy we embody
What? The crystal has been purified?
The anguish he feels has brought him to tears. I also came across a teardrop crystal. Can you purify it?
Ataya! Ataya! Wait, what do you mean? What is this? Some sort of purification? The abyssal power, it's being cleansed.
How can that be? I never knew that was even possible.
Ataya! Yes, thanks to the Traveler. By the way, Traveler, are you alright? I just saw you purify abyssal power from Ataya's body. That you're sure? Good.
Thank goodness.
You scared us all half to...
Alright, everyone, head back and get some rest. We'll celebrate Ataya's recovery. And most importantly, we'll show the Traveler and Paimon how grateful we are for their aid.
Got it!
Got any other secret powers I should know about? But seriously, you really came through for us tonight, so thank you.
Paimon almost forgot you had that ability. You used it back in Mondstadt to cleanse Dvalin's tears. That was some quick thinking, Traveler. Huh?
Abyssal power still exists within her body. And
We think Auntie Ataya's ill.
She can never come in.
Hello?
Swollen Fury.
Too slow.
Behold.
Not interested in hanging out with the other kids? Snacks not to your taste? Hot spring temperature too high? None of the above, huh? I heard you were the one who cleansed the abyssal power yesterday. I was hoping to keep it a secret for a few more days.
Who, me?
Yes, you.
Hey,
Just going to get some air. You have fun. We'll be right back.
All right.
Mualani.
Yeah?
Tell me, how are your
They're away on business. Serious Traveler, did something happen?
I guess I should explain. I wasn't visiting the hot springs because I was getting better. And that pylon yesterday, I didn't go face it by myself because I was reckless or too anxious to wait for reinforcements. It's because my body isn't going to. Your friend saved my life in that cave. And because of that, I got to enjoy this celebration with you all. The hot springs. I'm just trying to enjoy them for as long as I have left.
Oh.
Mualani?
That better not happen again, whether I'm here.
You want to know something? But yesterday, I was finally seeing you out there, even if I was never injured. Old age would still take me one day. Just remember, whether in life or death, I am always with you.
I understand. Seems like you've given this a lot of thought. I'll do everything in my power to protect our tribe, our nation, and live good.
Oh, and if any of you have the chance to meet with the Archon, could you give this to her for me? A talisman I've carried with me. It's brought me good fortune and just tell her it embodies.
Don't worry. We'll make sure.
All right.
Traveler, Atea,
Excuse me, what did...
Life is a journey in which there's no turning back.
Quit following me. There's no such thing as pure freedom in this world. Squall and fury.
feels like a whole new... Still spinning the Kaholosaurs. Oh, and Atea's snacks yelling at some...
Hey, you guys. Sleep well, left?
Yep.
Glad you like it.
Hey, Mualani.
Yeah? What do you need?
The team sent out to...
And Kachina?
Kachina... But don't worry. The team was victorious, so the right of
That's a relief.
Exactly.
All right, thanks for Jeez, she sounded a little anxious there.
Mualani, you said the Abyss was cunning just now, but it seems like the Abyss just wants to destroy Like, think about all those monsters that, not that Paimon wants them to be in an...
At a glance, it's certain, but through our long history, 500 years ago, the Abyss invaded Teyvat. That's right. Conria suffered greatly during that time, and Natlan was the worst affected of all. It took the combined efforts of the then Pyro Archon and heroes from every tribe. Even so, the effects of the invasion lingered. Our tribe's waters were contaminated. It was like each disaster was designed for a specific... Exactly. We now believe the Abyss has invaded the Night Kingdom.
And that's how it became so dangerous and cunning.
Yes. And luckily, now every...
You must have had to set
every battle, responsibility, but to think that my name could survive in ballads passed down to future generations, it's kind of romantic. Everyone has something that drives them forward, you know? We have to. Now, anyway, let's head to the sea's not going in.
Whoa, this place is packed already!
Of course. Kachina's gonna be so flustered. She's never had this many eyes on her before.
Yeah, she doesn't seem like the kind of person who
Looks like I'm just in time.
Konnichiwa!
Yeah, a commission ran long.
Yeah, it's all taken care of.
Hey, look! Is it about to stop?
That's right. Come on, let's find us. Let's go somewhere higher up.
Warriors of we are the those who grew alongside those who fought. That is Natlan's fire, the lifeblood of our nation.
I could not find Kachina within the Night Kingdom, or locate her in—
What?
Usually once the ode is complete, the pyro—
What's going on?
This has never happened.
Well, I think it's pretty obvious. Clearly, the team sent to fight the Abyss didn't win after all. Think about it. The ode rekindles all victors. We witnessed it since the Archon couldn't find Kachina in the Night King.
Hey! You just haven't gotten over the fact that Kachina—
Pathetic.
Your wild guesses are misplaced.
Maybe you did. But who's to say whether that little girl even could— Why would the YAB recognize someone like her, even if she was on the winning team?
How dare you insult a hero? Kachina sacrificed herself to repel the Abyss. She doesn't deserve to be subjected to your vile rumor.
Calm down, Mugalani. There's no—
I can't just sit here and let them slander her.
To insult a hero of Natlan.
You!
Think about it, everyone. Who do you think is really at fault here? Or the great Pyro Archon? Why would the rules of our nation suddenly...
That's true. If she wasn't revived, it must mean she...
Maybe the Wyab interpret victory in different...
I mean, that girl didn't look all that...
Kachina wouldn't have run! That's not like...
No! She's been waiting for this no matter how daunting this... We don't even know what happened. So don't you dare try to use this as an excuse to vent your anger or slander her reputation.
Fine. We'll find out what happens.
That's enough. There is no doubt about today's victory, or Kachina's part in it. She is a hero worthy of our admiration. However, the failure of today's ceremony is undeniable. Kachina has not been rekindled, and to prevent further casualties, I have decided—
What?
No one is all-knowing. No one is— But doubt is a means by which we seek the truth, not a weapon we wield. If there are things you wish to clarify, then ask me directly. Doubt my answer if you wish, but now's your chance.
No,
Even though I have said nothing to change your mind, then it would seem the truth never mattered to you at all.
That guy doesn't even have the courage to answer the Pyro Archon's...
I have a question, Archon. My friend Kachina. I know you said you were
I've already shared everything. So, what?
Of course I'll join.
In that case, come.
We should join them.
Oh, and if it's not too much trouble, could you drop by as well, Traveler? I'd like to have a chat. Rest assured, everyone. Once again,
did she just...
I believe she did. Let's go. I'd like to know what...
The situation is urgent, so I'll get straight to the point. Kachina is There's been unrest in the Night Kingdom, but I don't know what's causing it. Until we find and address the cause of the unrest, the Ode of Resurrection will continue to be ineffective.
And that means Kachina won't be able to come back?
That's correct. Not in...
How long will that take?
It's hard to say.
Kachina always dreamed of fighting the Abyss. She wasn't afraid of death because she knew, whenever we sat down together, exhausted from training, she would always hum the Ode of Resurrection. She was supposed to come back to us. We were supposed to hug her and celebrate with her and share. We supported her. Sit peacefully.
That's not fair, Mool.
It's all right. Believe me, I want to bring... But please, hear what I have to say considering the recent attack on your tribe, I believe the Abyss has found a new means of undermining the rule.
You mean...
The Sacred Flame. The foundation of our resistance. If we continue to hold the pilgrimage and send teams to fight the Abyss, there will likely be more casualties. But if we stop altogether, the Sacred Flame will only grow weaker. The Abyss will scale up.
If we compare the two... Sorry, the raw truth can be cruel.
But what would you say, Mualani?
No. I can't...
You're saying...
Yes.
And that is the crux of the problem. Either way, there will be, once doubt has crept in, their ultimate goal to prevent what happened to Kachina from happening. Then, we have to... I understand your anger.
Wow. Hyman thought things were gonna get heated for a second, but the Pyro Archon took the time to explain everything.
I owe you an apology, Archon.
We could always hold the pilgrimage without sending a team to fight in the Night Warden Wars.
I've considered that, but the two events have nearly always been linked. Without the chance to fight the Abyss, pilgrimage rankings lose their prestige. With fewer participants, the amount of contending fire produced will decrease.
So, essentially, the Abyss has taken Kachina home.
You've learned about the concept of ley lines during your travels, yes? Staying there for a short period, your sense of self will be devoured. Imagine pouring a cup. I won't sugarcoat.
Just like you said, you can focus all your...
The Abyss poses the same...
Kachina's waiting for...
I failed to protect...
Traveler? What do you think?
Understood. Then I'll support the Masters of the... If we can find... Then comes the hard part.
But isn't the Night Kingdom a land of...
Under normal circumstances, only the consciousness can enter. But there is a way to go. However, know that the Night Kingdom will attempt...
That's fine by...
Same here. Fighting...
So, Hyman's the only one who's scared?
Seat Lolly of the Masters of the Nightwind. It was originally...
That was the artifact I don't...
Thank you so much for your help, everyone.
Your thanks are... Besides, you're the one... Traveler, I certainly didn't expect our first conversation to be... I've heard all about your accomplishments. Ever since you arrived, I've been hoping to meet you and... Why? Is that not what happened in the other nations you visited?
Yeah, things were pretty complicated at the start. And, in the middle.
That's more like it. After all, I've heard perhaps even more than you can imagine. But we can... Ideally, this would be the perfect night for a drink.
Oh, I almost forgot. Atea was wounded in the fight again. It embodies fond memories.
I didn't think this day would come so soon. The flames of her life. If things were different, the two... But don't worry. This talisman means...
You said you didn't want to jeopardize the production of contending fire.
You're right. Even now, the gradual corrosion caused by as things stand. The pilgrimage is a lost cause. The Abyss has brought catastrophe to Natlan. And Kachina's disappearance in the Night Kingdom is a direct consequence of...
We can't let the general...
No. But if I said nothing at all, they would have continued to...
Another simple choice. The latter was clearly the better solution.
I have never subscribed to the belief that the right choice is the one with the fewest... Let's go. There's still a way for the...
You mean...
Yes. The sacred flame must... So until our heroes are...
But that can only last so long. I think we should focus on the remaining...
Don't let desperation... Those chosen by the Wyab have all we can...
Even so...
If not me, I possess great strength. But I'm not above my people. This is part of my duty.
Archon! It's the Fatui!
The Archon of Natlan. A force to be reckoned with. The secret of the ley lines is no secret to me. Long have they been destined for ruin. And since the oath made 5 centuries ago remains unfulfilled, what use is the Gnosis in your hands?
I don't know what you mean. But it sounds like this is about more than the Tsaritsa.
In times of crisis, someone must pick up the mantle of salvation. Your plan has reached an impasse, and now it falls to me to create new rules for Natlan. But before the dawn of a new age, the old must be destroyed.
I assume that's the end of your speech? Good. People like us? Let our blades do the talking! Masters of the Night Wind. Send word! The captain and his followers must be apprehended.
Are you alright?
He was a formidable opponent. Exactly what I would expect from the first of the Fatui.
I never imagined someone could match you in If the Tsaritsa sent him here, why would he bring up what happened
Yeah. And
the Harbingers are all driven by their own personal goals, but I'm sure the captain has his own reason.
Whatever his motive, we should shift our focus to the Fatui.
No. We're running out of time. The wound I inflicted should hold him back and weaken him for the time being. Besides, I'm sure you noticed. The power that came to his rescue just now came from the Masters of the Night Wind.
In other words, there are traitors among us.
Not necessarily. This could prove to be a very... When we exchanged final blows, I sensed an unusual presence within him. I'll need to investigate further. Kanich, go to the Masters of the Night Wind.
Of course. I'll head out right...
Yes. Natlan's strength has... Together we foresaw the only path that leads to our nation's future. We must...
Is everything okay, Archon?
Completely fine. Just lamenting the fact that I just hope the others have a safe journey.
What's happening at the stadium?
It feels like the Archon unleashed her power.
Should we go back and check what...
Have faith in the Archon.
Once we find Kachina's ancient name.
Okay, let's...
That's Waina, the tribal chief. Let's head over to him.
Chaska.
Nice to see you again, Waina. I'm afraid we don't have time.
Whoa, hold on a second.
My friend Kachina is trapped within the Night Kingdom. We need the stone to find her ancient name and rescue her.
Rescue her? From the Night Kingdom?
That's right.
I'm sorry, but someone needs to tell you what you don't want to hear. Going there, the nature of battle is unpredictable.
I appreciate what you're trying to say, Chief.
I thought you might say that.
Is something wrong, Waina? This doesn't seem like you. Life isn't complete without taking risks. That's always been your mantra.
It's nothing. If you're that determined, far be it from me to stop you. Here's the stone. Keep it safe, okay? It's not like we have a spare.
Thank you.
Seems like you two go way back.
Oh, Chaska's a peacekeeper. So her younger sister Quichi's always hanging around our tribe, too. She's helped us out a lot in the past.
Oh, you have a younger sister?
Yes, I'll introduce you to her sometime. But let's get back to business. Waina,
As you probably know, your intended destination is completely different from the real world. The Night Kingdom is like in that sense.
We couldn't do that.
With a little practice, I'm sure you could.
Who?
Vichama. He's got a keen...
Vichama?
He's one of Auntie Ate. Where can we find...
Ever since Malco passed.
Thank you.
Good luck.
The wind rises.
behind the scenes. Hello there, are you Vichama?
That's me. Did you need something? What? You're saying you can bring someone... No, if you really think about it, anything's possible in that kind of place. But that would mean...
Are you okay? You don't look so good.
Everything's fine. I'll help you. But after I help you find Kachina's ancient name, I want to use the stone to look for my friends as well.
Your friend? Oh, why not mention someone named Malco? Is that who you're talking about?
Yes, but I'd rather not get into it if it's all the same to you.
That's not a problem. We agree to your request.
Yeah. Since you're helping us find Kachina's ancient...
Then we're agreed. Can I have a look at the stone? I see. From what I can tell, it functions once the connection is established, the Abyss will come surging through the opening like a predator honing in on the scent of blood. So we have to be sure not to use it in a
Wow, you got all that just from looking at it?
I just picked up on the basics, really. I still have no idea why it works. You said someone named Sitlali invented this. They must be a genius. I'll go find an open area and start setting things up. In the meantime, I need you to get 2 things for me.
We'll go right away. What do you need?
First, I'll need some hook ropes.
Wait, are you saying you're going to use a real net to catch Kachina's ancient name?
By creating something tangible in our world, like a net.
Oh, I see.
Right. I need one. Normally, you can only...
Gotcha!
Alright, let's split up. See that clearing? Oh, and you can send someone with me if you want.
What do you think, Chaska?
There's no need. What?
I appreciate it, even though that doesn't mean much to me anymore. Anyway, it'll take some time to set everything up.
What an odd guy. He seemed so defeated, but also really invested in the stone at the same time.
I don't have any more insight than... Hang on, Kachina.
Too slow. Behold! Too slow.
Hello. Hook ropes? As in rock climbing equipment?
Yes. How much?
Oh, the whole deal. Wait.
What, you want me to drive down the...
Oh, no problem at all. I'll even pass along some information on the house. All right.
Now we need the obsidian. Let's go talk to...
Excuse me, do you sell obsidian?
Why, yes.
Perfect. Thank you so much.
Relax. Everything...
I know, it's just... Kachina always...
Well, would you look at that? I did bring an extra. Here you go, young lady.
Perfect! Thank you.
If you hadn't shown up, these stones would have just sat here collecting Here you go. How's he doing?
Do you know what happened between them?
I heard about it in passing. Melko was 5 years ago, but on the eve...
Then what happened?
The team agreed. It's just... Vichama went into a deep... Oh, I've tried... The Abyss... Anyway...
Quit following me. Squall Fury. The wind rises. Squall Fury.
fury.
Did you get everything?
Yep, it's all here.
I've made all the necessary. As agreed, I'll help you find. Go ahead. After Malco fell, I scoured the battlefield to see what. If I had been there, I would have always.
But that happened several. The Pyro Archon said all.
There might not be much hope. All right, let's get to it. I'll start. Make sure you prepare yourselves for.
Look at that golden thing. It must be one of those fragments Vichama mentioned. Let's get closer.
The wind rises.
Behold! Whoa, monsters incoming! Watch out, everyone! Time to go!
Settle down. Justice is blind. Nothing to fear. Gather. Let the mighty be humbled.
How much longer, Vichama?
Not long. We're getting close.
Vichama!
Quick, take it! I found Kachina's ancient name. Hang in there, Malco. Just a little longer.
Something's not right. The power of the Abyss is getting...
The Abyss is corroding his body. Vichama, you can't keep...
I should have died 5 years ago. I just need a little more time. Please, I'm almost there. Thank you.
Whoa, watch out! The power of the Abyss is strong.
This power...
Hanging in there?
Malco. No, what?
We can't wait any longer. Pull him away.
I already tried, but the power...
In that case, we have no... Get back!
Chaska, wait!
Ouch! What happened just now?
The stone's power was spiraling out of control. You were all caught in the shockwave of the explosion.
Give us a heads up next time, will you?
I thought I said to get back.
Yeah, barely a second before you made it go poop.
Okay.
At least Kachina's ancient... Vichama!
Vichama!
I couldn't find Malco's ancient name. Once your ancient name disappears, there's no coming back. And now...
Vichama.
I'm sure he's heard enough condolences.
Huh? What's that?
Huh? This is...
Hey, Malco. God, not enough to swing a sword.
I never thought I'd actually die on this mission.
Guess I have something to be thankful for then. My parents died Pisak. Maybe you're right. Maybe no one will get to hear our last words. Vichama, I'm so glad. Don't be sad. Just keep on living. For the both of us.
Was that?
Seems like we were able to salvage something after all.
Seeing him, hearing his voice again, it makes me... But it also brings with it an even...
A deeper...
Malco was always the type to put on a brave face. For all these years...
Vichama!
I'm fine. When you asked for my help, I hesitated, but... I also understood. Once allowed to fester, guilt. If I could do it all that way, there are critical jobs. That's something...
Thank you, Vichama. I promised I would find...
That's good to hear.
Once abyssal corrosion enters the body, a portion will... Thanks to him, though, you were only briefly exposed. Just speaking from experience.
Anyway, we've recovered Kachina's ancient name, so we're off to a great start. And apologize for destroying the Spirit Speaker Stone.
Koichi, are you really gonna just stand there like that?
I think you know exactly what I'm trying to say, Uncle Wina. I can hear it in your voice.
Honestly, it's just one thing after an... They're back.
Koichi?
Don't play dumb with your own sister. You know exactly why I'm here. My apologies, everyone. I just need...
I'll be just a moment.
Who is that?
Koichi. Chaska's young. It's not really my story to tell, but I guess it's not a secret. You see, Chaska was actually raised by cuckoo sores. She was afflicted with a rare disease when she was a child, and abandoned in the wild as a result. The Abyss found her out there, all on her own, and tried to devour her. But in the end, all that did was trigger her will to live. That strength of will pushed her to survive. But it also planted a seed of conflict within her. Eventually, she was adopted by the cuckoo sores. Wherever they went, she followed, getting into fights right and left.
For some reason, Paimon can totally imagine.
Well...
I remember those. Eventually, it sounds like she's...
That's...
Oh, I get it. No wonder you tried to talk us out of
I'm all for your adventure. You need to take risks when you're young. Still, I can understand where Koichi's coming from. In the end, nobody wants to sit back and let a loved one put their life on the line.
All right, it's just the two of us now. You have 1 minute to explain yourself.
I don't have anything to say. You don't have to approve, but you should know I only do what's necessary.
That attitude is exactly the problem. It's like you don't care. You try to sneak off to the Night Kingdom behind my back and then play it down as if it's just a trip abroad.
Well, technically I am going abroad, right?
Again with the excuses! We agreed, didn't we? There are 4 levels of danger. If it's not something urgent, you can only engage in level 2 danger and below. You can only go up to level 3 if a situation is so dire there's absolutely no alternative. But a trip to the Night Kingdom? If that's not a level 4, I don't know what is. And you were just going to sneak into the place without saying anything.
What do you mean, sneak into the place? I always planned on walking in there with my head held high.
You bought off Uncle Wina, didn't you? He promised me he'd stop you from doing anything dangerous. Oh, it's like he didn't even try.
You feel like he went back on his word. What if I told you my mind was made up, and there was nothing he could have done? Not even by force.
Oh, I knew it! So he did try to say something, but
This is important. If you were in my shoes, you'd make the same decision.
You don't know that! I'm a doctor, and I handle logistics.
All right, whatever. Time out.
Chaska does it.
Then...
But the person you become when you lose control, that's all...
That's a different issue.
I've also told you that managing your condition...
Sometimes you have to make sacrifices. All right, let's stop this here.
Is that a threat? That sounds like a threat to me.
Koichi!
So... You're really going to go, no matter what I say?
Then support me. I'll be back. All you have to do is wait.
So, that's it.
You two are something.
Something you wanted to say?
I know you aren't related by blood.
Really?
You know, I said that very thing to Koichi not too long ago. And it's not my place to get.
Thank you.
Anytime. According to Kinichi.
If only Tone-Deaf Bard was here, he could have repaired it just like the Holy Liar.
It might be in a few more pieces than you remember.
We're back! We found Kachina's ancient name, too!
Well, it's fairly complicated. Let me give you the condensed version.
The Fatui again? We can't go anywhere without them causing trouble.
But what if the Fatui finds out you've lost your power? Won't they try to take advantage of the situation?
That's why it has to be our little... Look, I wish I could offer... Still, all you need to do...
I can also step in on the Pyro Archon's behalf. There's a limit to what I can accomplish, but I'll help you however I can.
There's no need to be so modest, Dion-san.
Archon, I'm sorry about before.
You have nothing to be... Well, now that we have Kachina's ancient name, let's go track her down.
What is this place? Hey, isn't that a
Good eye. This is where...
Whoa. It looks like there are items from...
I suppose you could think of it as a hobby of sorts, and physical item. Now, if you're curious about an...
Alright, we'll have a... There are so many...
No, those belong to the masters of the Nightway. Yamaya is an expert in this. The tools you see, the contents of the...
Ooh, must be something really...
Grape juice.
Huh?
It's quite tasty, although... The powder still needs some time to settle. Well, what do you think?
Yeah! If each item represents a different store, does every item hold a special memory?
That's right. The items in my collection they demonstrate the true...
The shape of...
Most people perceive time as a linear concept, almost like a straight line that can only move forward. But there's also a different...
At once?
Let's say your journey ended right now. Thinking back on your experience in each nation, which one would you... Exactly. Even at the end of your journey, the things you experienced along the way don't cease to take out a portion of that journey. The future is the same way. Of course, there are those with the power to foresee the future. They simply call it...
that does kinda...
Humanity excels at living in the present. But too often, while the pilgrimage, only by uniting the people of Natlan across to come up with such a set of rules. The first Pyro Archon must have possessed a level of That's correct. Namely, a framework. By holding the pilgrimage, in addition,
So, it all comes down to the power of the Divine Throne. Wait, is that a family portrait?
Yes. That's my mother, father, younger sister, and the little saurians we raised. I turned a piece of my dad.
Your sister is so cute! Paimon was having a hard time thinking of an Archon as an ordinary person, but it really doesn't look like there was anything special about you before.
A little late for that question, don't...
Sorry! Paimon's so sorry! Paimon's mouth works fast!
It's alright. I'd never get upset. No matter what others may say, my path becoming the Archon doesn't mean you sever ties with... My father made the most delicious stew. So my sister... One time, we didn't my sister immediately burst into tears. I still remember the way...
Wow.
Isn't that what being a family is? As the Archon, I made a vow to
Well, what happened after that? This portrait looks pretty old.
I believe she ended up working as an architect and artist. Anyway, that's enough about me. Now that the powder is settled, we can begin. Ian-san, Mulani, Chaska, over here, please. Place the ancient name up there, and then we'll begin. Surely as the echoes of life resound through heaven and earth, so too shall our stories remain eternal. Ancient name.
Am I hallucinating again?
Kachina! Are you...
Huh? I'm not seeing things in...
It's okay, Kachina.
Everyone, you have to listen to me. I've been investigating the Night Kingdom this entire time, and I figured out what's wrong. I was waiting for the Y-Up to send me back, but then the Y-Up saved me, even though its power is weakening. So I've been hiding from the monster. The Night Kingdom has become a huge mess, though. I keep hearing...
Don't listen to those sounds, Kachina. The Abyss is trying to strip you. All you need to do is stay safe and wait.
It's okay. I feel so much... I've never been strong or special at all, really. So I don't blame anyone for forgetting about me or leaving me behind. I'll find a way.
You're always like this. I don't know what lies. You're a victor of the Night Warden Wars. A hero of Natlan. All you need...
I'm... still...
All you need to do is... No one fights alone. We're not leaving you behind.
Yeah, we're so close, we can't...
Be careful.
Looks like we've lost contact. This entrance to the Night Kingdom was left behind after an abyssal invasion.
I know. I'm prepared.
All right. Then I wish you all the best. I'll tell Koichi to be ready just in case. That face you just made. Don't tell me you two got into another argument.
No, I just feel bad for creating more work for her.
I'll go with them too, Archon. The more... Thank you so much.
Now that I've lost Ian-san, I know it's unlikely, but if you encounter a situation...
That won't happen.
I hope not.
Squall and Fury.
So we're underneath Natlan?
That's because in the distant past, Natlan was home to an incredibly advanced civilization. Humans only established their own society after the fall of the...
So these are Saurian ruins? Wait, you mean like the elemental sovereigns?
Yes, a really long time ago. Very few records have survived. These ruins have been...
So what you're saying is... We're not in for...
No. It's going to be obstacle up...
Why are you all laughing like that?
It's the pre-adventure excitement kicking in!
Of course. I'm eager to get started.
Then let's go!
Seems like the road ends here. How should we get across?
As a professional trainer, I think you could stand to build up your endurance, Paimon.
Professional trainer? Paimon thought you were a warrior from the Collective of Planning.
Well, that goes without saying.
but I actually work as a sports coach. I provide professional guidance for many of Natlan's popular...
Those guys look familiar. We've fought them before. Let's go. Show no mercy.
Solidify! Order guide you! Bow your head. Unsightly insects! The tides beckon.
Whoa, the place we need to go seems really high up.
Gather! Settle down! Be sanctified. Solidify! I will have order! Silence! Order guide you! Gather!
This is the final stretch. We just need to climb up, and we'll be there. Nothing to it.
Easy for you to say.
This must be the entrance the Pyro Archon told us about. The one ripped open by the Abyss.
Yes. There's something in the depths of this place that feels familiar, yet also foreign.
We actually have to go in there? Okay, Paimon just needs to psych herself up. Don't push her through before she's ready. Hey! You don't have to drag Paimon! You're pulling too hard!
Looks like we made it. This is the Night Kingdom.
It looks so different from what I imagined in the stories.
That overflow of energy is probably what trapped Kachina here in the first place.
From this point forward, everything we know about the real world no longer applies. Anything can happen here.
Paimon's more worried about how we're gonna make it out. We obviously—
Do you see that patch of light on the ground? It's shining down from that fissure in the sky.
Oh yeah, right in front of us. So that's coming from up there? Oh, it's so high up. Did we really fall that far down?
Just like I said, our real-world knowledge doesn't apply here. We fell all this way, yet came out completely unscathed. If this was the real world, we'd have to climb our way back up to the entrance. But here, all we have to do is stand underneath the light and offer a prayer.
That's it? Right. We still got a job to do.
So that means all we need to do is find Kachina.
Exactly. This light is streaming in from the real world. It's a link between the two realms.
The terrain looks difficult to navigate, and the visibility's not great either.
Yeah, these floating black things don't look super friendly either.
Those are all manifestations of abyssal power. Be careful.
Ghost! A talking ghost!
Calm down, I'm here to help. You're the ones who helped Vichama, right? Yes, I'm Vichama's friend, Malko. I was completely lost to this realm until I sensed a mysterious power calling out to me. It's like it was seeking me out, attempting to reassemble the pieces of who I used to be. I'm sorry I can only appear before you in this imperfect form.
No, we should be the ones apologizing. If the Spirit Speaker Stone hadn't become corrupted by the Abyss, we could have done much more, but we had to destroy it.
Of course. Thank you for protecting him. I never imagined that, even after all these years, he'd still take such a risk for me. Under the power of the stone, it felt like our souls were— Turns out even our regrets were exactly the same.
Whether in triumph or death, you want your best friend by your side.
Exactly. That may not be in the cards for us, but it's not too late for you. You're looking for a young girl from the Children of Echoes, right? I'd like to help her while I'm still in this form. Be careful. This place—
Paimon didn't realize it had gotten this bad.
It's like a seething volcano ready to engulf our world at any moment.
Ouch!
Quick, get back here! You can't go— Stick close to me. My power will be able to ward off attacks for the time being. We won't be able to keep this up. Let's try another route. This way.
Gather!
Not good. More monsters.
We shouldn't waste our time on them.
I will have order! Swarm Fury! Solidify!
Oh, Paimon can't see anything!
It's easy to get lost here. Just stick close.
Did you hear that? What? Never mind.
Don't scare Paimon!
I heard it too.
What did it say?
It doesn't matter.
Paimon just heard it too! Let's keep going. Paimon wants to
We're here, Kachina! Oh, honey. Looks like our reunion will have to wait until we take care of these. Good idea. Let's...
Silence! Let the mighty be humble! Stabilize!
You're here! You're finally here! Thank you so much! That monster can appear from any... The YUP's power helped keep me...
Had a girl.
Should we start heading back then?
Actually, I have a request. I can't exactly put it into words, but...
That was the Pyro Archon's theory as well.
In the Night Kingdom, there are 6 main totem poles. You can think of them like the body of each one. There are countless proxies scattered, but if a proxy were to become severely contaminated...
Judging by the current situation...
Still, we can't just leave the...
I agree. We might even manage to draw out the monster that's been... Getting rid of the monster might slow down the deterioration.
Kachina? What's...
Nothing. Maybe we really No, I'm fine. Just up ahead.
Listen to me, Kachina. Well, you don't have anything... All right.
We've already come all this...
Let's go.
I'll stay here and try to stall the Abyss monster.
All by yourself?
It's all right. I don't have much time left. If you're anything like my friend, So go.
Thank you for everything. You're a true...
No one...
Does your head still hurt? Let me help you walk.
I'm fine.
The wind rises.
YUP! I'm back! My friends and I are here to heal you. YUP!
So we were right. The contamination is... Alright, get ready, everyone! Time to purge the abyssal energy from this place!
Careful. We've got company.
Already?
You really think that puny soul could slow me down? Courage in the... He tried to get in my way. He would have dispersed with or without me. Rather than worrying about him, you may have defeated others of my kind in the past, but underestimate me now. No, the power of the Abyss is intoxicating. The destruction it seeks captivates like a masterful work of art. I thought this naive little girl was an exception, but it turns out humanity is full of lambs willing to offer themselves up to the slaughter. That is the tragedy of your short lives. You understand nothing of all-encompassing ancient names, pride, friendship. The Pyro Archon created those grandiose ideals out of pure selfishness. Anything to avoid sharing power. Anything to avoid handing over the primordial gift to ordinary people like... Don't believe me? Then ask yourself, why is the Pyro Archon strong beyond measure, while you, Kachina, remain so pathetically weak?
Kachina! Give me your hand. Feel that?
Thanks, Moalani. Because I'm not alone any...
You're right. Maybe comfort, but you also couldn't be more wrong.
What?
The courage we have to stand before you and not back. The power lies not but in our commitment.
Well said!
Let's go, Kachina. It shouldn't take more than 2 of us to handle an enemy like this.
Sorry in advance, but you...
There aren't many in Nat...
From the ashes to this world. Hear the Inferno's call. How brightly burns the truth.
That's an epic wave!
That's what he gets. Fantastic work, Kachina.
This makes me so...
I'm happy too, Mualani. Together we really are unstoppable.
Huh?
My ancient name is glowing?
It's probably a projection from the real world. But that doesn't explain...
Wait, does...
That was a bold move, diving headfirst into the fire to save your friend, especially in a place so overrun with abyssal. Still, seeing you pull it off, everything you said was exactly right. As isolated individuals, we stand no chance again. It took years' worth of scars and lots of unnecessary suffering for me to understand that the Pyro Archon's plan will unite us, as only then will we have the power to defeat the strongest of foes. Tupac, a warrior from the people of the Springs. I fought against the Abyss during the invasion 500 years ago.
I've heard that name before. You were the giant who saved all of Natlan.
Since you were able to awaken my words from your ancient name, that under the name Umoja, you shall unite the tribes. As long as blood still, its blaze will become even amid everlasting darkness. Our bonds remain eternal.
What's wrong? So many... So that's what happened.
What do you mean?
500 years ago, they foresaw the very crisis we're facing now. Efforts to save Natlan started all the way back then.
We can go over the details once we get back. We shouldn't linger here. I know bits and pieces, but
This sounds like something that's going to need a... Okay, that should be enough.
I hear your voice, Kachina.
Great. Well then, I was going to ask why you bestowed an... I'll keep searching with...
You are already an out...
Huh?
You are Your ancient name is just that. A name. Much like your parents chose to name you Kachina, I also gave you a name, but it need not. Focus on the story of your It gladdens me to see the Pyro Archon's plan move another step towards completion. Go now, my children.
I know we've never met before, Wayab. Thank you for encouraging Kachina.
Whoa! What's going on?
We're out of time. It's the power of the Abyss. Quick.
It's a Seelie! The Seelie... The opening in the sky! It's closing!
done well. Now come home.
We're back! The Pyro Archon.
But she's not here. Yeah, didn't she say—
She's still in the speaker's chamber. What we saw in the Night Kingdom was just her consciousness.
So you're saying her—
Every great display of power. You must feel terrible.
Let's get back to the stadium.
I recommend getting a full checkup, just to make sure no damage.
Paimon feels okay. What about you, Traveler? Right. You always seem—
Let's get going. We need to share what we learned in the Night Kingdom.
Right. The Wyatt mentioned something about—
I'll let her explain every move we—
Too slow.
Huh. There's a lot less stuff here than before.
It's good to see you all here in one piece. I know you must have a lot of questions, but let Koichi check you over first.
Thank goodness you made it back. I came here as soon as— Take a seat, everybody. All right, that should do it for now. I have to say, though, I've never seen anyone react to the Abyss like you, Traveler. It's like you're completely immune to its power.
He always has been special like that. He can even purify its power.
Given the current situation, that ability will likely play a great role in—
Of course. I still have—
Thank you, Koichi.
All right. Just give it time.
Yeah.
All right. There's so much to discuss, I'll get straight to the point. Natlan is on the verge of destruction. It's very possible our nation has less than a year before total devastation.
Huh?
No.
That's right. But I've only ever disclosed that fact to the handful of people. Our looming destruction is not a—
Mulani told us a little bit of—
500 years ago, all the nations of Teyvat were invaded by the Abyss. Unlike the other nations, Natlan never had stable and deep-rooted ley lines, so we suffered the worst of the invasion. The battle against the Abyss was exceedingly long and brutal. In the end, victory came at the cost of our civilization and countless lives. Even then, it took centuries of solving the disasters caused by the Abyss to finally achieve the peace we know today. And still, this is but a superficial victory. The forces of the Abyss have merely been driven back underground. Their threat to Natlan remains as real as ever.
I'd never have guessed.
The problems plaguing the Night Kingdom are all the more complicated because that realm is essentially functioning as Natlan's ley lines. Immediately after the war, our calculations estimated that we would have a maximum of 500 years before the Night Kingdom was completely lost to the Abyss. But at that time, we were a nation of the destitute. Our people no longer believed in victory, nor did they hold hope for the future. Our civilization was dying, our faith crumbling, and the line of power passed down from the Wyatt nearly severed. If we didn't bring the nation back together, it would— So, the Archon had a long and involved discussion with the heroes of—
So that's what happened. After finding Kachina, I encountered a strange figure who gave me a series of new memories. Since the plan was mentioned in those memories, I guess I've been chosen to play an important role in it. But there's still something I don't understand. Those memories showed me the Pyro Archon from back then. And it was you.
Huh? But that doesn't make any sense. The Pyro Archon is supposed to be human. It's impossible for a human to live that long.
That's right. The hardest thing for humans to overcome has always been time. Or rather, the natural limitations of our lifespan. A god can extend a human's life by using a certain amount of divine power, or subjecting them to a curse. But, as we all know, Natlan doesn't have gods like that. We can only rely on our own methods. A human life is like a flame destined to be only by dying before my time could I have the chance to wake up again.
So, in other words, this is your second life?
Yes. We only managed to defeat the Abyss all those years ago because the tribes came together as one. If the Natlan of the future was to have a fighting chance, the Pyro Archons that came after the war had to rebuild the decimated tribes. The goal was to, once a tribe was the chosen would then—
So that means—
That's right. You bear the ancient name Umo. After your adventure in the Night Kingdom,
So in other words, you always knew who the Wyatt were going to pick for me?
Yes. According to the plan, each tribe was supposed to have been fully restored by the time I awoke. The 6 heroes successfully inherited the ancient names. Once again, it comes down—
Just like how the Ode of Resurrection failed to bring Kachina back.
Exactly. It's just another tactic the Abyss is using against us. The Abyss may not possess intelligence, but its methods certainly aren't easy to count if we want to unblock that information from being passed on. So, I've tried my best to help them. Currently, Shalonin of the Children of Echoes, Kinich of the Scions of the Canopy, and Iansan of the Collective of Plenty have all been acknowledged by their names. During your adventure, you too earned the acknowledgement of your Wayab Mualani. In the process, you gained the memories stored.
Well, we have less than—
Yes, but we have no choice. We cannot start the plan until all the heroes have been gathered. That's also why I haven't been able to take action despite the urgency of the situation.
But if you knew this whole time, why didn't you just tell me about my role in—
Perhaps, but the opposite could also be true. Knowing your destiny too early could mean failing to realize your full potential, just like your determination to save—
So I suppose you're not going to tell us who the final 2 heroes—
That's right. Their time is yet to come. Putting pressure on them beforehand will only— I can only trust in the judgment of the Wyatt. I have never believed I could solve this crisis. Natlan's salvation lies not— You're quite perceptive, aren't you? I thought I might—
Huh? Oh, right! All of the stuff you stored—
Even though I sacrificed my power, I still needed a contingency plan to ensure you would make it back from the Night Kingdom. After all, I was the one who allowed you to take that risk, and Mualani has an important role to play in my plan. In addition to their sentimental value, the items I stored here held a much—
Fuel?
Yes. The stories embodied by those items are certainly important. Over time, they became on their own. Each, by burning those items, I was able to activate the contending fire store. It was a rather crude approach, so all their power was depleted in an instant.
But weren't they all precious treasure?
That's exactly why I dragged you all here. No matter what, I never wanted the Pyro Archon to have to use that power.
You have nothing to be sorry. And then, besides, when those if they knew those items helped save the present day—
Even when you put it—
the people and the events, if you still have your deeds will become new—
Well, we'd still like—
Well, now that Kachina has returned, and we could all use the rest. Try not to let it get— All right.
When I was young, I used to sit by the hot springs and they attract people from all walks of life. The people of this spring, it's been really nice seeing the children of my tribe get older. I've witnessed their energy. Even I'm certain Mualani will become a great warrior when she grows up. One day, when I'm no longer in fighting form, I'll come here and tell stories to all the children. So, you better get busy, Pyro Archon, or I'll end up running out of stories.
Our nation is engulfed in darkness. The abyss is at my rage. But you came to me because you knew you could convince me with just I understand your choice. The heroes of today will forge the path ahead with blood and fire. Just remember to earn us the victory we are owed. Otherwise, rest assured, I'll find a way to collect the debt. For Natlan.
So, you're gonna head 500 years in the future to serve as the Pyro Archon again? But what about the you from right now? You're just gonna die?
You can't ask her those questions and expect her to answer, my dear. The decision is hers to make. We will do everything we can to rebuild the tribes. Don't you worry. Even across time, we will all do our part to fight for Natlan's future.
Yeah, Mom's right. Oh, seriously though, Dad should be here.
I imagine he didn't know what to say, so he chose not to come at all. Just remember, no matter what happens in the future, we will always love you.
I'll come find you one day. I know I can't live that long, but I'll think of something. There has to be a way for us to meet again one day. If there's an answer out there somewhere, I'm gonna find it. So, don't forget about me.
If that's your decision, then you have my full support, Archon.
May our children live to see such a lovely son.
For Natlan!
No one fights alone.
The rules are my legacy. They shall grant us the strength to overcome the next tragedy.
War forged the 6 tribes, taught us how to...
Who will be the one to...
We are the inheritors of memory and legend. Those who grew, those who forged. That is Natlan's fire. The lifeblood of our nation.
Wind rises.
You here for the victory feast too?
Oh, no. I knew Chaska would be here. It's not that I don't want to...
Well, you two had a fight, so...
She didn't cause any trouble during your...
Yeah, she was super helpful.
That's good.
Is there a reason you asked?
Maybe it seemed unreasonable, picking that fight with her before you left, but I did it for a reason. Her impulse to fight is extremely strong. Her mental...
So, what you're saying is...
Okay, so maybe it sounds... Anyway.
What? Do you really have to go that far?
No way. Chaska never opens up about her. I appreciate the Oh, and if you ever need a doctor, you know who to find.
Huh. Who would have thought there was a deeper reason behind their arguing? In the end, it's all the...
Let's give a huge round of applause to our brave young warrior, Kachina!
Woohoo! Well done, Thank you.
I always knew you could do it. You're one to talk. Don't think I didn't know you were the first person to abandon your team.
I had no choice.
Oh, really? So you weren't just trying to get ahead in the first round?
I wasn't, I swear. When he insisted on repaying the favor, what was I supposed to do?
But the fact of the matter is that after your departure, everyone else started thinking about swapping teams too.
I'm really sorry, Kachina.
It's amazing that you still...
So, what about you?
Our team captain drank too much the night before the competition and turned up late to the stadium on the...
Serves you all right. No sympathy from me.
All right. There's no need to be like, dear friends, firstly, I'm grateful to my friends that this traveler and his companion Paimon are some of the strongest people I've ever... They've agreed to let me learn, and let's not forget my good friends, Moalani, Chaska, Kanich, and Ayan-san. They all helped the trap. They too deserve to be called our heroes. So...
Well said!
I'll drink to that. To be honest, it's
Well, you better get used to it!
Hey, please don't...
Ah, you're here.
How did you know? That's...
You look like you've still got questions. Ask away. Because they had their own lives. The thought of telling them, abandon your families and you could just as easily point out that everything... Imagine if I said, let's leave right now and go save the sun because it'll flame out. I couldn't make them shoulder that. Besides, every generation will have its heroes, this one included. Or, of course, without me.
Paimon's suddenly remembering that portrait in your room. Was that your family from back then?
Yes, it was. So when you asked me who my sister grew up, from what I've been able to piece together, I can conclude with a reasonable degree of confidence that she ended up as an architect and artist. She played an instrument. Still, it was an impressive achievement, and I'm very... You feel loss keenly. It seems to stir up feelings of regret in you. This is a war, and there can be no war without loss. The people of Natlan look to me as their Archon, and the weight of their expectations is mine to bear.
Yeah, doesn't that mean the way everything ends has already been written, including your plan?
I suppose, but so what? Don't forget, time takes many forms, even if the future ends in destruction, and it's precisely... This is a pivotal moment. Well, 3, to be precise. There's one further hero who I'm hoping to get on my side. Your resistance to the corrupting power of the Abyss is truly remarkable. It would easily... If you agree to join us, you will not only...
Ancient names can be forged.
They can. Several strict conditions. Possessing an ancient name would mean that your adventures in Natlan are recorded in full. The Ode of Resurrection may have temporarily lost its power, but still... Take this as my personal guarantee. Just like in the Night Kingdom, I will be there for you. That is a...
Yeah, we can't just ignore the situation.
Wonderful. Then I'll reach out to Shilonen right away. We've never forged an ancient name for an Outlander before, but...
My lord, we've received word that the Pyro Archon is... Although your injury complicates things, this is most certainly the opportune time...
Victory and defeat are rules, not outcomes. I have never taken advantage of an opponent in a time of weakness, and I don't intend to start now. As for you, I must confess, I did not expect that little trick of yours to save the day.
No matter how dense the fog, as long as the sun remains, we cannot turn day into night. You don't have much time, and you're injured on top of that.
I'm beginning to see just how useful you may turn out to be. You heard something from here, didn't you?